Hello, this is Sparkmas here to show off version 1.0.8 of Pockets. That's my Spigot Bukkit plugin for Minecraft, which allows you to store pockets inside of other items and then store things in those pockets. So the major theme of this update is everything is switching to use NBT tags instead of invisible lore. When you're trying to store item data, which has lore itself, inside of invisible lore, if that item had invisible lore itself, it makes things very complicated, and I just wanted to get away from that system and use these new NBT tags. Well, they're not that new, but they're new to me at least. So anyways, without further ado, I will show you some of the features involved, and I will first show you that all of your old data is going to still work just fine. So I'm going to run the Pockets test command. The Pockets test command, and you can see I have the inventory with the test objects here, and here you have a helmet which represents like a pocket that is created with invisible lore, and you can see when I click it, it's going to put it down real quick. That's because it's just been converted, so now you can play with this object and treat it as you could before. And I'll show that in a second. I'm just going to grab some more items out of the bag. This is a pocket from the very first version of the Pockets, where it didn't have any lore. It was just named Pocket, and it had to be named exactly as it was in the config file in the single language selected. So now you'll see it'll drop this pocket again. It's just got converted. This was from the second version, where there was hidden lore in the pocket for keeping the fact that it was a pocket so it could work with different languages. This one's in English, of course, but you could have a Russian one, and they both have that same hidden lore so that it worked. This also now gets converted, so I can pick it up. Now this is the new pocket. You can see there's no invisible lore, and it just gets picked up immediately because it doesn't need to get converted. Anyways, so here you have some foreign invisible text things. Those were non-compatible earlier, and now they are in fact compatible. Here is an enchanted book. This is not compatible. The NBT tags, I was looking through them. It seems like they're just not set for some values that are needed. And let's just grab the stuff to make a pocket so I can demonstrate that. And then we'll grab, of course, maybe a pumpkin. And okay, so I think that'll do it for now. You can see if I open up the pumpkin, it works. I can store these things that had foreign invisible lore in there, and the number is dynamically updated. You might have noticed before that if you put multiple string or something of the same type, the number wasn't updated correctly. That's fixed. Also, another thing that was fixed with this is if you can open up pockets from chests, which closes the chest. If somebody were to open that chest and take that pocket in the older versions, they could actually walk away with it while you have this inventory open, which could lead to some cool teleportation of items into their bag from far away if you leave this pocket open and then put stuff in it. But anyways, I had to remove that because with these NBT tags, I don't really have an object reference to the item anymore. So what I do is I have an ID in the object, and I know what ID to look for and what inventory to look in. And then I replaced the two since I lost the object reference. Anyways, so that was a big nuisance to get over. So it essentially means that I really need to know what inventory the object's in. I think there could possibly be some sort of issue, like if somebody exploded the chest you were looking in with dynamite or broke it while you were looking at it. I'm not exactly sure what would happen there. If somebody wants to test that for me, that'd be great. But if somebody's breaking your chest or exploding it, then you probably have bigger problems than losing whatever you were putting in the pocket at the time. But they are getting updated every time you drop something, so you'd have to leave it open after they've destroyed the chest, which you probably noticed. Anyways, so there's really not much to show off in terms of new features, but there was a big win with these NBT tags. So you can see here I have some potions in this chest, and before, when you used to put a potion in the chest, it would actually just get turned into like a thing of water because there was NBT tags that I didn't know about keeping track of what potion it was, but those are now serialized and saved, so you can see I can reopen this chest and the potion's still there. But I did make certain things incompatible, like books. The NBT tags just aren't storing what I wrote in the book. Enchanted books as well, and books with quills that you've written in. I've just, actually all books with the quills, I just outlawed them. So, and I guess just briefly, that's the old Pocket. You can see there's still stuff in it from before. You don't lose any of your old data, and you can still craft with your old Pockets. Okay, so that sums it up. If you guys find any more bugs, please let me know. I'm going to try to keep on top of this and keep it working well for you guys. Have a good one.